What's the difference between a turf outsole and an AG stud pattern? AG stud patterns are designed for use on more modern forms of artificial grass with the plastic blades of grass and rubber pellets scattered throughout that still has some depth to it to the point where you would want physical studs underneath your feet for good traction while still maintaining the freedom to twist and pivot, because the key thing to focus on with AG surfaces and AG stud patterns is that if you have too much grip, you potentially put yourself at a higher risk of injury. Where turf boots are kind of like the original AG stud pattern, designed for an artificial grass playing surface that doesn't really have rubber pellets, is relatively shallow, and is more of like a rough carpet material. The nubs on the bottom of your foot are what's going to provide that traction, while the midsole that actually does have some cushioning is going to provide that cushion that, again, a cheaper, older style of artificial grass typically isn't going to provide. Where you can totally get away with wearing a turf boot on a more modern style of artificial grass with the rubber pellets, just understand that it's not going to provide the same bite as an AG stud pattern just because it doesn't have physical studs. Where an AG stud pattern will give you that bite on artificial grass, but because of the length of the studs, probably wouldn't be a good idea for use on cheaper, shallower, and simply put, harder AG surfaces. And also, depending on the layout, you can get away with wearing an AG stud pattern on natural grass, effectively making them FG-AG. Although that's not the case for all AG stud patterns, where something like this would definitely work as an FG-AG layout. Something like this would definitely be best suited for use exclusively on artificial grass, just because the studs are relatively short. They all have their place and serve a very specific purpose. It just depends on what type of playing surface you're going to be using them on and what type of feel you're looking for.